actually leaving my house. She had came to visit. And then we went to church. Hi friends, how are you? I hope that you are all having a lovely, blessed day. For today's video, I'm going to be doing I guess you could call it a redo of adding some labels onto my budget binder. Now the reason why I'm doing this, and I just did one a couple weeks ago, I made a change to my budget binder, but this time I'm making another change once again. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I was watching a video on Dave Ramsey. Someone had a question for him, asking him having a lot of budget envelopes, if it was too much to have a lot. And it actually is. It can be overwhelming. I just don't want to have so many categories. He did mention that some of the categories could be joined together. For example, I'm going to be joining my savings and my emergency cash. I'm going to be putting those together. I'm going to be adding it on my tracker. That way I'll know that some of the cash will be for savings, some of the cash will be for my emergency cash. I've been noticing that lately I've had a lot of medical bills, and I've been using my emergency cash and my savings to pay those medical bills. Today I said, you know what, I'm just going to join those two. Hopefully I don't have to use it all. I'm going to try. That's what I will be doing today. Putting some together, that way it's not that difficult for me. I made my little envelopes here 2 days ago, so I'm going to be adding, these are my labels. I made these with my Cricut Joy. So for the first one, something that's important to me is mortgage, so I'm going to be starting with that. So this is going to be kind of like a chit chatty video, I think, sharing with you all how I'm going to be setting up this binder here. How are you doing today? Let me know, how's your day going so far? How is this week going? Does it happen to you that some weeks go by faster than others? It happened to me last week. I said, where did this whole week go? It just went by so fast. I was occupied with many things for personal reasons. I was with family. I was pretty busy that week. I didn't have a lot of time to be home cleaning. As I mentioned, for personal reasons, I had to be with family for a couple things that were going on. Got really backed up with my cleaning at home. This is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be putting my little weeder, is that what it's called? The little needle here. And the reason why I do this is because some of the letters or the transfer tape is not as sticky. Let me know what you use to make this step easier. So this is what I'm doing right now. I ended up buying the transfer tape, the original one that comes with your Cricut, well, the one that they recommend to use, because the other one I had bought from Amazon, it wasn't as sticky, and I was having a really hard time to transfer them onto that tape. So let me show you all. This is the Cricut transfer tape. I'm going to be cutting it. So I'm going to be using this to try it out. Hopefully it doesn't give me much of a hard time like it did last time. I'm probably going to be filming earlier the next couple of times. It's getting close to summer, and here in Arizona I'm using the window for my lighting. It's gonna start getting really hot. I'm gonna have to find a way to do it. See, this is so much easier this way. I mean, sometimes. I'm gonna try with my other one in a moment. But why would I try something else? No, I think I might stick with this one. Why would I try something else if this one's working great? Now the other one was giving me such a hard time. I'm not sure what I think about this one. This one says mortgage. I like that it's holographic, but the thing that I don't like is that I don't know if you all are going to be able to see it whenever I'm doing my cash stuffing. Read it. Let's see. I can barely see it. I don't think I have many of those. I have electricity. Holidays and savings. Is that the one I'm combining? I'm doing birthdays and holidays together. Do I have it here? Medical. I wanted to do clothing and toiletries together. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm worried that I'll end up spending all of the toiletries and not have enough for clothing. So I don't know if I want to do that. The tape that I purchased, it came with 3 colors. It came with the gold, the silver holographic, and then this pink one. Those 3 came together, so I ended up just making all of my labels with those. I'm going to help it a little bit. Sometimes I forget the little dot. Friends, tell me what your plans are for this summer. Do you all have any family trips that you are planning? A couple weeks ago, we went to the lake. So we might be planning another trip to the lake. Now, when we went, it was pretty cold still. I mean, I don't even know what the temperature was like, but the water was cold. And my son loved being in the lake. So we might be planning another trip over there. We live in Arizona. Now, the lake where we went to is I think it's called Pleasant Lake. Now, growing up, my dad would always take us to Canyon Lake. That's the lake we went to. We might be going to that one. Something that happened years ago. Now, I will say I don't know how to swim so well. I mean, I guess I'll say I don't know how to swim. I jumped off one of those, what are they, like the trampolines, when I was in high school. And my friends were like, it's fine if you don't know how to swim. We'll be here. We'll be watching you. Just throw yourself. Just go for it. And I said, okay, I'm going to be putting holidays here since I don't know where the birthday one is, but I'm going to put it here on the bottom. So my friends were like, you know what? Just go ahead and jump. Go for it. We'll be here waiting for you, and we'll try to help you out if you're drowning. I don't know how I got convinced to do it, and I did jump from the trampoline, and I just remember it as if it was yesterday. I remember sinking all the way to the bottom, and they just told me, move your legs, kick, kick, kick. So that's what I did, and finally I was able to float all the way in the top, and I was able to swim like a puppy and work my way to the edge. I guess I thought I could swim a little bit. So what happened was we went to Canyon Lake, and this was a couple years ago. I went to the deep part, and I thought that I would be okay. Should I put this one here? I think I will. I was like, you know what? I'm going to be okay. I kind of know how to swim, kind of. I didn't have one of those life vests, or what are the swimming vests. I didn't have one of those. I just went to the deep part, and I was actually drowning. And my mother-in-law, who they went with us that time, she was telling my husband, I think she's drowning. And I was drowning. I didn't want to make a big scene because I thought I was going to be able to recover, swim my way out, but I was really drowning. So I wasn't screaming help because I thought that I was going to be able to float myself up, and I really didn't. So my husband, he really didn't think I was drowning because I wasn't saying help or anything. So he's like, no, she's fine. So I really was, and he doesn't know how to swim either. So what happened was that my sister-in-law, along with my husband, they threw a rope at me with a what's it called? One of like the floaties, like the tire floaties. Finally, I was able to take a hold of that, work my way out. I was really scared at the moment, but again, I didn't want to make a big scene, or I was so embarrassed that I really didn't say anything that I was really drowning until like later on. I said, yes, I was really drowning. After that happened, that incident happened, I've been a little bit afraid to get into the water and actually just go for it and start swimming. My sister and I and cousins, we always used to go to the pool for the summer, go swimming, and I would be able to float and swim in the deep part. But ever since this happened to me in the lake, I guess I've been a little bit scared to actually just be swimming in the deep part. We've been to the Lake Pleasant 2 years now. This was our second year. I've never seen any lifeguards ready to help people out in case they're drowning. So I guess that's something that has had me a little bit worried and just afraid to actually swim in the lakes. So I always like to stay closer to the edge whenever we go. But it's fun. My son loved it. He loved just being in the water. As I mentioned, it was really cold. I just didn't really want to be in the lake, but I know that this meant a lot to my son. So I did it for him to actually get in the lake. It was a hot day here in Arizona, but it wasn't as hot. So I'm done with the electricity one, and this one you can see it's a little bit more visible because I didn't put it on the flower background. So yes, that's the story of what happened when we went to the lake. Let me know in the comments, what do you all take to eat when you go to the lake, just so I get some ideas. Let me tell you what I made when we went. I made some aguachile, which is like a shrimp. It's a shrimp dish where you leave the lemon inside with the shrimp. Lemon, chile serrano, and cilantro. Oh, it's so good. It just makes my mouth water. Okay, my next one. Which one should I do? I should go in order. I don't want to make a mistake here. I have mortgage. I need internet next. Do I have that one? Okay, I need to see where that one is. Okay, I'll skip that one for now. Cell phone. I think I'm missing a couple of them, but I know I made them all. Okay, here's birthdays. Here's cell phone. Found it. Car loan. A couple things that are going on in this month of May are my son will be graduating from kindergarten. I am so excited. I can't wait. I guess I can wait because once he graduates, I feel like time's going by so fast and he's just growing up. He's my only son. I think I'm going to be really sad once he starts school again. Right now we're doing online and also I guess half online, half homeschool. And I know that this is what I was told, that once your kids start school, it's as if they're gone. They're gone. Time goes by so fast. You don't notice that they just grow up. That's what I was told. Time goes by so fast. And I'm just afraid that that's going to happen. Okay, so holidays and birthdays. I'll put that there. You see how this transfer tape is actually lasting so much longer than the other one? I'm so glad that I bought a new roll. Okay, so I have holidays, birthdays, electricity. Now I need sewer and trash. This is my second time making these transparent binder envelopes. I'm so happy how they turned out. I feel like I did so much better than the first time. I was able to get the measurements better this time. The only thing that I had a little bit of trouble was with doing the hole punching. Just a little bit of trouble here and there, but I think they turned out so good and I'm very happy with how they turned out. This is what I do sometimes. I have to give it a little bit of help if they're not peeling off so quickly. Something that happened that I mentioned in my last video where I was doing my May budget with me sheet was something that happened. Let me know what you think about this story that I'm about to tell you. So I have a neighbor. She's my elderly neighbor. So I help her water her plants. And I was watering her plants. It was a windy day. The hose got stuck or tangled on this big glass tray that she has. It's for it's like a tripod thing or a stand where she has a glass pot or a bird bath for the birds to drink water, to take their baths. And what happened was that when the hose got tangled, I didn't notice that all of a sudden the glass tray falls and it shattered completely. So I broke her bird bath glass tray. So I told her about it and she's like, it's fine, don't worry about it. Of course, I do worry about it because I need to pay for it. And I told her, yes, I'm worried. I know that I need to pay for it. I broke it. She's like, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. But obviously I feel guilty for doing it. So I'm going to have to buy her a new one. I already found one online that I'm going to get for her. And it's a very pretty one. It's prettier than the one she had. You break it, you buy it. I got to pay for it. And that's just something that happened. Something I did. Very bad. I felt so bad, and my mom was with me when this happened. Actually leaving my house. She had came to visit. And then we went to church, and then she was going home. And then I said, Mom, I walked her out. And I said, Mom, I'm just going to stay out here and water my neighbor's plants. And then all of a sudden, my mom sees me drop, or this glass pot fall into the ground and shatter. And I felt so guilty. And I think my mom saw the guilt on my face. And my mom's like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. She's like, it's not your fault. And I said, Mom, it is my fault. I dropped it. I broke it. My mom's like, yes, but it got tangled. But of course, I'm going to pay for it. I'll show you once I buy it. I'll show you what it looks like. Which reminds me, oh no, I forgot to take out her trash. Oh, yeah. Okay, that was yesterday actually. I need to put her trash out. So her trash they can take her trash. I need to put the container out on the road. Okay, I'll probably do that today. I have to. Okay, which one have I done? Cell phone. I'll do cell phone next. I'll put it right here. So I'm going to stop chit-chatting for a while, and then I'll just try to speed through most of these. And I will get back to you in a bit. I don't know, once I start getting, maybe saving up for, 3 months maybe, I'll go into toiletry shopping. We do need toilet paper pretty soon, so I'm going to be using it for that. Medical is $15. 5, 10, 15. Our balance on this, after I make this month's payment, is going to be $698.92. Yay, that amount is going down. So happy.